and the home of
the crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Coming to you live from Southern California. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the San Diego Padres looking like a team that could make some noise. It's a strong roster to start the year. Where do you think they stack up among the league's best?
Oh, Boog, they're definitely contenders, no doubt about that. Plenty of talent on this roster. Maybe not a juggernaut, but a good team. And I think they might need to patch some holes at some point, though.
Yeah, time will tell, of course, but I agree with you. They look like they're set up to play meaningful baseball all the way to game 162, maybe beyond. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, first pitch coming up. Our starter in this one, Joe Musgrove.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Around first, digging for two. The throw in, Daza into second, and he's got a double.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Runner at second, nobody out. Next offering misses, and it's 1-1. All right, Singy, how about some trivia? Who's the only guy to reach when Joe Musgrove threw a no-hitter?
I don't know.
Joey Gallo. He hit him with a pitch early in the game. That no-hitter for Musgrove, it was the first no-hitter in Padre history. It was only his second ever start with the team. Slings to first, one out in the top of the first.
That is third.
Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
The left fielder, number 23.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Well, Chris, baseball fans remember Chris Bryant winning the World Series in 2016, but Cub fans still remember Bryant's throw across the diamond to make it official. He recorded the final out in that rainy Game 7. Daza at second with two down. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Two outs. Foul ball still 0-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. The Rockies strand one, and now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Diego, and on the mound now, Herman Marquez. What do we have on him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Xander Bogaerts in now, takes ball one off the plate. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now the youngster Juan Soto. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Fly ball down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is gone. Juan Soto goes deep, and they jump out front. It's 3-0.
Versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here's Machado, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. And Manny gets a piece.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The wind of the pitch. Ground ball left side. The throw to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the home. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience. Singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next pitch misses. 2-2. That one blasted deep to right. That ball's carrying. And out of here. Matt Carpenter leaves the yard. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 4-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, but it paid off.
Nelson Cruz getting ready to hit. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
High fly ball, right field. Blackman settles underneath it. Squeezes it. 2 away now.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, and it looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early. Could be a great offensive day.
Out to short. Tovar collects it. On the run, throw to first. That's the 3rd out. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark. New inning getting started. So in now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
The pitch. There's the strike. Musgrove, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a sinker. To third. Machado throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 6th, the designated hitter, Brendan.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. In there, and it's 0-1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Oh, 0-2 now. Line drive, base hit, right field.
Batting 7th.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next for Colorado, Alan Trejo. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive. Engel makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Batting 8th. The catcher,
And now it's Elias
35.
Diaz.
Elias Diaz.
Hard hit left side. They get the force. 3rd out. So 1 left for Colorado. They're down 4-0. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the 2nd, and now it's Austin Nola.
Austin Nola.
And a pitch. Good eye right there. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though. Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
Ha-Sung Kim at the plate and takes high there.
1-0.
Line drive, base hit.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So the lineup flips over. Xander Bogaerts. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That one back there and gone. Xander Bogaerts hits one out. His first homer of the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 7-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ramon Marquez is done in this one, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Jose Urena.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now, Jake Cronenworth. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it on his own. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here's Juan Soto.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
First offering misses the mark. Chris Soto was a runner-up for the National League Rookie of the Year in 2018 to Ronald Acuna Jr. and then a runner-up for the MVP in 2021 to Bryce Harper. Is this a guy you think could win an MVP somewhere down the line?
No, I expect him to, and not just one. I think more than one MVP, considering how young he was when he got to the big leagues, just 19.
Runner on at first with one gone. So digging in now for San Diego, Manny Machado. Singing Manny Machado, what a player he's turned into. Multiple Gold Gloves, multiple All-Star appearances, and a guy who was the 3rd overall pick in the 2010 draft behind Bryce. This ball well hit left center field, and that splits the gap. Coming around third is Soto. He'll score easily, and it's an 8-run lead.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat pack to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Now it's Matt Carpenter. He's already homered in this one. Lifted in the air, right center field. Blackman settles underneath it. And it's caught for the out.
The right fielder, number
Nelson
32.
Cruz, the next up for the Padres.
Cruz.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, with this long series, if you can get into the bullpen, exhaust the other team by game 2 or 3 of the weekend.
Yeah, when you're talking about a 4-game series, there's no question with a good off. Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full. It's the Padres 8 and the Rockies nothing.